Welcome to the Shark Tank, where you'll come face to face with one of the world's most efficient predators. Featuring some of the bravest divers, photographers and filmmakers, you're about to head into the deep blue. Enjoying gentle giants, the shark's closest cousins, and the biggest beasts in the ocean.
Oh my god, it's massive!
As well as hearing some of the stories.
Enjoy yourself, and they're really beautiful creatures.
Of the people who caught these magnificent creatures on camera. And experiencing what it's like to swim a mile in their wetsuits, fins and masks. This is Life on the Edge. Coming up in part 1, guess what this amateur saw on his first ever deep dive? And what does it feel like to be circled by a great white shark?
Holy Jesus!
This is CODY WABISZEWSKI, a trainee diver. This was his first ever deep dive off the coast of Marathon, Florida, and guess what turned up to the party? A 15-foot great white shark.
Man. We got the shark whisperer. He said he dives with sharks out in San Diego, and they followed him here. High five! Woo! High five. High five on the Great White. Already.
When Joe Petrovich was spearfishing off Australia, he didn't expect to nearly end up as prey. Joe was forced to fight off this great white shark for a terrifying 9 minutes in a standoff that saw the 4.5-meter monster lunge at the diver on several occasions. Amazingly, Joe's camera kept rolling and captured the whole ordeal in scary detail. The people on this boat might be laughing, but it's nervous laughter. The great white shark circling their rig is essentially checking if there's food to be had. An amazing but terrifying experience for Darcy and Andrew Russell, who filmed the encounter.
Holy.
Oh, God. Get the belly in, please.
Holy. Holy.
Hang Lever right up. Let go of me. Stand there. Right.
Holy.
Right.
Oh my God.
The Predator, thought to be around 15 feet long, spent 10 minutes circling their boat before biting the engine, a test bite to see if the vehicle is worth eating.
Look at that.
Holy.
Oh my God. Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Next, we're hammer-heading to another curious shark. Diver Michael Dornellas was trying to make a general sea life video when this nosy lemon shark got a bit too close. The Predator wasn't hunting or being aggressive, apparently it was just trying to check out what was going on and misjudged its speed. A great video, but it must have been scary for Michael. Still to come, what happens when a hungry shark spots an octopus on the ocean floor. Welcome back. When most people see a hungry shark find its next meal and charge, they stay well clear. Not diver Nicolas RESIMONT. This bamboo shark chowing down on an octopus off the coast of Manta Point in Bali was caught on camera by Nico, who kept his cool despite the heart-stopping attack. As the drama-filled footage continues, the beast attempts to swallow its prey whole, but initially fails. Still, there's no escape for the octopus, as the shark later comes back around to finish the creature off. Brave Nico stays close and calm throughout. Next, more rays, and we're entering the world of British scuba diver Sarah Richard. She came within arm's reach of hundreds of flying mobula rays in what must have been an outrageously cool experience, and she did it all wearing a camera. Now imagine coming face to face with this. Diving a few miles off the coast of Jupiter, Florida, Cassie Jensen somehow managed to keep her cool when the gigantic tiger shark came in for a closer look. Videographer John Dickinson kept the camera rolling. Tiger sharks might be regarded as one of the more dangerous species of shark, but in this instance, there was nothing but curiosity on display from the shark and bravery on display from Cassie. Speaking of bravery, check out this. When a 14-foot great white shark got its snout stuck in Eli Martinez's cage, Eli's first instinct was to help the beast. Showing no fear at all, the brave diver calmly put his hand under the massive monster's nose and freed it from the bars. From one fearless diver to another, this incredible footage might look like a scene from Sharknado, but it's just a feeding frenzy featuring diver ILOSKI and a lot of sharks. Somehow the 50-year-old scuba instructor kept his cool as the vortex of predators swam around him. Despite more than 3 decades of diving experience, Troy says he's never seen anything like it. Still to come, an epic moment for deep sea scientists as they catch one of the oldest sharks on Earth on camera. It was during a routine underwater ecosystem surveillance trip that scientists Bryn Devine and Laura Wheeland encountered this ancient beast, a Greenland shark. Very little is known about these bizarre deep-sea creatures. It's believed they can reach lengths of more than 7 meters and live for nearly half a millennium. Footage like this is incredibly rare and incredibly precious. Next, schoolgirl Amy Burns spends her school holidays a bit differently to her friends, freediving with sharks. At just 10 years old, she's one of the youngest people in the world to have a pro diving qualification and to have swam with sharks with no cage. She might be young, but she's already learned some tricks of the trade.
Hi, I'm Amy Burns, I'm 10 years old and I am one of the youngest who have ever dived with sharks without a cage. I started to become interested in diving when I was 8 because I was always on holiday with my sister and she would always go diving with my mum and I thought I would want to try. Well, when I was 8 I started doing aquanauts and I did that for about 6 weeks and then I was doing that before we went to dive with the sharks for 6 weeks as well. And then I did 2 days like practicing diving and I did my 4-day qualification and I had to do all the skills in the water and then after that I could just dive. So my sister and my mum do it and my sister is the world's youngest master scuba diver. When my dad told me we were going to the Bahamas, I thought I was going to be doing diving there. And then when he said we were, I was so excited. And then once he told me it was with sharks, I was much more excited. So when I was on the boat, I was really nervous. But then when I actually went in the water, I was so amazed on how beautiful the sharks were. And I couldn't wait to sit in the circle and watch them be fed.
Shark tagger Elliot Grant SUDAL found himself with more to do than just tagging when he caught this tiger shark. Wounded with a rusty hook in its mouth off the coast of Florida, Elliot sprang into action. Sharks aren't always that cooperative. Peter SCHNEIDER was on a group dive off French Polynesia when a silver-tip shark took a liking to one of his colleagues. As his camera rolled, Peter captured the moment the shark bit down on the diver's mask. Fortunately, the diver was able to swim away to relative safety and the shark didn't return for seconds. From one unlucky diver to another, this one perhaps more unlucky. Dan White was on holiday in Egypt when he caught this on camera. Dan was left stunned after an oceanic white-tip shark clamped its jaws down on a fellow diver. Fortunately, the diver who was injured was able to get to the surface for treatment. Still to come, one of the rarest manta rays caught on camera.
Oh my god, it's massive! Oh my god, it's massive!
Tourist guide Damian Young was the lucky man who managed to catch this incredibly rare white manta ray on camera. Damian described spotting the giant creature as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the tourists with him definitely agreed.
Oh my god. I'm filming this.
From one gentle giant to another, this one in need of help. Kapua Kawelo and her husband Joby ROHRER were enjoying an afternoon of snorkeling with their children in Hawaii when they came across a whale shark sadly wrapped in thick, discarded fishing net. Thankfully, fully trained freediver Joby was on hand to perform some life-saving surgery and free the majestic giant. Next, they say dogs are a man's best friend, but Jim ABERNATHY prefers to spend his time petting sharks. Shark expert Jim has been swimming with sharks since he was a child, and he's not stopped for 4 decades. It's not surprising some of them seem quite fond of him, and he even has names for some of the little beasts.
Come in! It's just here!
Finally, in true life on the edge fashion, we're combining kite surfing with sharks. Veteran kite surfer Pierre Olivier was out on Botany Bay Beach when he came across a shark and even tried to get close to it until he realised just how big it was, an impressive 3 meters.
Dark slide! Do a dark slide, Pierre! Show him how cool your fins are! Yeah. Jump it! Jump it!
Coming up next time on Life on the Edge, we're snow jumping into a powder party. Enjoying the slopes and hoping it all doesn't come crashing down. In an absolutely ice-cold episode of Life on the Edge.